Welcome back again, guys. On for our second cast of the day. Now we have a 1v1 matchup between UnllmitdJuice and Louis and StoneRall. We've got Rawl here as the humans and Louis as the Japanese, and we've got an Empire Wars start here. Something I'm not super familiar with, but does get you going into it. I mean, I've watched a lot, but I don't know the strats build order wise right off the bat. But I know the pros just go aggressive. So taking a look here in Mountain Pass, so we got a lot of hills, and looks like Rawl is just in a valley around his base, which kind of seems like it would suck. Louis is too, but has a little bit more flat ground around him. But we'll get going here, starting in Feudal Age, so don't have as long to get through before the action gets started here. Now, I'm thinking matchup here wise, as Louis with the Japanese, you got the strong infantry line, be able to go halbs to counter any sort of Kuman cavalry, which Rawl seems to be avoiding here, thinking about that and going archery range to start. Louis not putting down a production building here. I think I would start putting at least one down to get some scouts or archers out right off the bat. But we'll see how it goes here. Maybe just looking to try to get to Castle Age. Fairly wallable map here. We've got some water and wood lines to protect, but we'll see how this goes here. Taking that under here. A lot of wood. See, if you're not making production buildings, I'd be probably trying to invest. There we go. Invest them into farms. That's what I was thinking. So got a pretty good setup here. Right here, Rawl on the other hand, getting ready to go archers, getting them queued up. So he's looking to be aggressive and getting fletching. That's usually my go-to. Two archery ranges, fletching, and move forward. So we'll see if that's what Louis does, what Rawl does, and moves forward. Built a couple spearmen here. Might be thinking that cavalry, but do we have scouting of it? No, haven't gone to the other base yet. So might want to go look. Has Rawl looks like he's on his way over there, trying to find him. Looking. Ooh, just passing. Might be looking towards the other base to get an idea what the other guy's going, to kind of inform your decision here. And Rawl moving forward with a Vil even. Oh, taking that Vil and his first archers coming forward. Does he have... I don't think he has vision of him yet, but might have an idea that he's over here to the left. That would be my assumption. Straight across the map. Meanwhile, Louis still coming here, getting quite a bit of food, building up his food supplies here. Might be able to go Castle Age. Looking close. If he does, he'll be beating Rawl there quite a bit if he can survive the push. And the spearmen aren't going to be able to do much. Do we have more production buildings coming down? Not yet. Looking here. Okay, so we see, from Louis' perspective, we see the scout, get the scout, and we see archers. Now what's the response here? Rawl starts pulling them back. Spearmen aren't going to do much here. We got to think about the next step moving forward, because you got really forward resources here, and we're all coming forward with those archers. You got to be getting scared of your gold income here. You do have one in the back, which might be a good idea to pull back to. Alright, we're all still producing and coming in. Oh, Louis, there we go. Get under. Yep, garrison that TC. We'll take out the spears. You know, if you've got those spears hurt, you might think scouts. Try to get some scouts out. Do you have a good food to come? Clicks the Castle Age. Now on my way up to Castle Age, I'd be trying to get some production buildings down here. You know he's going this. Maybe get some skirms out to try to push him back. Because you know he's got this control over you, and you've got the wood. I think what I'd try to do, we got archery ranges. Yep, get some archery ranges down. Split up, get those other half on here. Get that going. And then get skirms and scouts out. Well, before these, oh yeah, we don't have a stable yet either. Oh man, yeah, just gotta do the best here. What a push from Raw, coming with this battering ram, because you got the feudal battering rams with Kumans. This is gonna be tough to pick out. This is where you're gonna want some melee units, because skirm defense is not gonna be able to deal with those well. Okay, getting the skirm production out, moving to that back gold. I like that. Raw with the pressure. 15-3 military production. Okay. Came to hit this with the Vills. Oof. This is tough. This is tough. Okay, starting to get the skirms out. That should help back up the archers. Okay. Yeah, you got those skirms. If you get 4 of them, and you want to get that archer armor too. What's the attack difference here? 3 armor to 5 attack. So he's doing 2 per arrow. If you get that archer armor, it's doing 1. So you cut his damage in half. That's the really important thing. I'd have focused that before fletching even, just to be able to tank, because you're actually getting more damage off of the bonus damage from him than the other. Yes, and here you go. See? Oh, more skirms. Need to try to pump out more skirms here, because if you keep those archers back, then you can attack these rams with Vills and spearmen. Okay, elite skirmisher. That'll do it. That'll give you that extra armor too, and really help you push that back. Now you've got this skirm. You also have a ton of wood and gold. You know, you either get more farms down or just mix in your own crossbow. You don't even really want to do crossbow because you have the you're dealing with the rams here. Let me get this view off. Raw, meanwhile, walling up here, having nice production wreck here. Raw also probably looking to go Castle Age since he knows Louis up there. Let me pause and look through this. Now, yeah, this is tough. If I was Raw, I'd be trying to put down a market and just buy my way up. Because by the time you try to convert all this wood into food via farming, it's going to take longer than building a market and do it. I'd take like 5 vills and build a market and just sell it up. Or do we have a market forward? Maybe, yeah, maybe even just forward vill. No, is there a vill up here? Oh, repairing the ram. Good call. Yeah, I'd probably try to do that. But you know, you got this good pressure. You either do that or you just full in military and you just surround him. But hard to tell what to do there. We're not seeing the full picture because you see this, you don't know what he's got back here. You don't know whether he's got gold. You see 2 golds up here, so I wouldn't expect him to have gold back here personally, but I don't know the maps that well. But yeah, let's see how Louis defends here. I'd just be trying to get as much army out as I can. Get some more skirms. The other thing, what might be really good, because you've seen archers and you've seen rams, is go siege defense. Build a siege workshop and get a couple mangonels out, because you can really scare off archer players. I get scared when I'm attacking when I see mangonels because I'm not good enough to micro against them, and they actually do well against rams too because they can stay back and attack the rams over your own buildings. Maybe mangonel skirm in here. You have to be worried about Cavalier coming out, but yeah, mangonel and trash. Just build pikes, skirms, and mangonels to defend. Might be the play. A little easier for me to think about that as I'm able to pause the game and look over everything, but we'll see what Louis does. Do we get a market here? Yes, we're all with a similar idea. Still getting farms down. I bet you sell some stuff. Yeah, you could just buy the food to get up to Castle Age here. Good call from Raw. Meanwhile, Louis, we need to get more production out here. I think it was idle there for a little bit. Yeah, not as idle. And this is one of the things I always try to remember too when I'm getting attacked and I'm worried. I know I've said this a lot when we like talk about the game, but if I'm getting attacked, I'm stressed out. I'm like, oh my god, I'm losing. But Vill count's even right now. Like, Raw had that nice push. Vill count is completely even with, what do we get, three Vill kills down here, because Raw had some idle TC time, which just happens anytime you're attacking. It's really easy to lose track of the TC. I do it all the time. KD's even so. Louis had a good defense so far, I'd say. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. But I'd be worried sitting here not producing military now. He's out there. Have you seen the? No, you don't see. I don't think you can see this gray patch to know there's buildings there. I think that's just a capture age thing. Otherwise, you'd know. I'd be where's the scout here? Okay, you're scouting over this way. I'd be trying to bring this scout around to look, because he's attacking, but you don't know. Well, I guess you can assume that there is forward siege if he brought rams out. That might be a solid assumption. I don't know if I'd have thought about that after getting attacked, but you might want to get an idea of where he is and what buildings he has up here. Meanwhile, Raw, 18 archers queued. I like it. I like it. Which just means you could have been producing them before as well. Hard to keep that going while you're actually attacking, but making the military at least. Queuing those forward. I like this little forward base here too. Defending what you have here. Maybe get a... is there a hole up there? Might be a hole through, but meanwhile, Louis get more skirms out. I like that. I'd want to see I would want to see armor. So we got 4 armor versus 5 attack. When he gets the crossbow, that's going to go up too. So I'd be prioritizing archer armor. You haven't seen other military other than archers at this point. Okay, here we go. Moving forward to look. Louis also been settling his eco. I like getting the farms down here in the back. Extra TC off to the side. Smart call. Meanwhile, is Raw 1 TC? Ooh, Louis going in. Yes, this is a fight. Yes. This is a fight. Oh, they were trying to attack this archer here, so they all spread out. Could have tried to micro it. Oh, and these guys are chasing the Vil. There we go. Bring him back. Bring him back in and attack the archers. This is great timing for Louis. Chase him down. Raw running away, which is a smart choice, I'd say. Oh yeah, attack these rams. See what you can't take down. Yeah, if you can get a couple of these rams down. Oh, they have to spread out. Raw just taking them in close so they can't attack. That's kind of a genius play here, Raw. I like it. Louis scouting out, and then we got Castle Age. Louis also going. I was thinking that was a TC. I was like, ooh, going aggressive with it. But University, I wouldn't have put that up against my gold line just to save some efficiency once I get on it. Oh, this is so close. I'd be chasing that down. Yeah. But you might also be thinking wall up, which is a good idea. What we got going here? Okay, we got some more stuff going I wanted to look through. So we got Raw with Knights and Mangonel and Q. I guess that would be forward. So we got Mangonel and 2 Knights here, which is a good call from Raw, like having some more of that cav in here. I was mentioning the Mangonel skirm earlier. Probably not needed at this point. You don't really know what he's coming at you with, but maybe if you, right when you got to Castle Age, you pumped some of those out too. That could have helped defend. And then meanwhile, while you're doing that, you can be pushing back on his base here. But you didn't know the base was there at the time, so that's just one of those things that looking at the whole map gives you the idea of. I'm going to be coming back through here, seeing these are garrisoned, so you can expect, and then he pops them out. Good choice by Raw here to pump those out. Dropping, and he got enough stone for a castle. Pull him back, build it, and wall here. Get a little wall here. Oh, that stinks. Oh my gosh, and the Mangonel coming out too. Now actually that Mangonel in defense could be, oh gosh. Oh, and there's not much health. Focusing on this. Garrison this TC. Got a bunch in there. There we go. Got the Knights down. And now's when you really want some scouts or something. Oh, and pushing forward right as the archers come in. Where are the skirms? Oh, the skirms got cleaned up by the Knights. Man, the castle was tough timing. I probably wouldn't have tried to put that down there with when we saw the knights coming in with the skirmishers, unless you had a way to fight them, maybe put it like right under the TC, so if the knights chase under, they're in range of this. Yeah, but here skirm mangonel is what I'd be thinking. You have that worry about knights, but I'd be doing skirm mangonel. Raw, meanwhile, hack of an archer ball. I'd like to see castle age upgrades here. Still down Vil-wise though, because Louis got that second TC up earlier. Got more out here. And camels, okay. Mixing in some cavalry here. Picks that off with the TC. Got in here. Louis did pick up ballistics, so yeah, I'd really like to see more skirm production. We got the cost here. Thumb ring crossbow. Getting the archer armor, but I don't know about crossbow. I think I'd just be focusing skirm. Oh, we did have a mangonel. Oh, what a shot! Oh, that was juicy. It was uphill. That'd be one where the pros would delete, so you get that max damage and you don't lose the downhill, the uphill disadvantage. But I'm never aware enough to manage that. So, yeah, I think I'd have been pumping out more skirms here. You can click on him, and Rawl still doesn't have Bodkin, so he'd be doing very little against that. Oh, and with 3, even here, just some knights. Maybe even just knights. Knights in mangonels. Oh, that's juicy. Get another shot off. Oh, Rawl dodged that one. Get another shot. Oh, Louis, yes. The KD. Oh, I love it. But we need to be getting some more army. See, yeah, I think my feeling would be skirm here, running away with some Rawl with some heck of good pressure here. Never did get a castle up. Built enough of it that Louis, oh my gosh. Oh, Rawl, that had to have hurt at the time. But you still have this pressure. You still got a 10 army lead here, and Louis not very much producing here. I think here I might pause and think about this one here. Louis, Rawl got you off all this stuff, but I mean, in Castle Age, if you've got access to knights and you're being attacked, I feel like knights are just like a really good go. Like if you've got the gold, big knights, like knights and skirms. The wood is, I guess as I'm thinking about it, with wood low and you're high on food and got a decent amount of gold, trying to utilize that in the best way you could is with knights. But I don't think I see a stable, more archery ranges. That might be a play, but to me I'm thinking skirm mangonel. Use the mangonels in defense against his. I mean, we're all not the greatest at microing back and forth, but maybe you get some like 2 for 1, 3 for 1. Yeah, see, I'd see what you could do with that, because this is the tough part with crossbow. You can't take these out easily. As I say that, you take one out, but that's tough. We're all still missing ballistics, so you've got that advantage for yourself with movement. We're all mixing in a couple knights as well to pick off mangonels, which is probably a good call. And I guess that could be the advantage if you're able to get your own knights out as well, as for picking that off. But getting more elite skirm in here, I like it. Rawl floating quite a bit of food as well. Might be thinking Imperial Age, and gets this castle up on over stone and over this gold here. You might be able to get away with getting another mining camp down there, but get those guys back to work on stone and build a second castle. Might be my thought. If you get a castle down here on his production buildings, then he can't build anything out of that. Easily, at least. But we got crossbow skirmisher. Oh, Raw building up even more up here. I'm totally blind. Even more knights. And as you start, my thought is, if I was a Japanese player, if I saw knights, I'd be more okay with it, because you have those faster attacking infantry. I think that affects the spear line as well. I may just be wrong about that, but it may only attack the militia line, and I may be wrong, but getting spears out to defend against the cav can be a little easier. So you've already got barracks out, so you could mix in some of those to mix up with this. Let me check on this Japanese, yeah. Is it all infantry attack faster? Infantry attack 30%, 33% faster. Yeah, so you'd be in a good shape against Cav, I think. But them running in here on the archers, it's tough. Oh, shooting for the mangonel. Oh, run by, run by. Okay, maybe all right. I might have gone for that if I was Rawl, but Rawl might be looking to scout back here because he saw the gold back there. Rawl, yeah, Raw's focusing on the knights here. He got one defense upgrade, more mixing in his own skirmishers as well, which is probably a good move. This is a heck of a chess match here, back and forth. Meanwhile, Rawl taking the Vil lead due to this KD getting 17 kills on villagers, which is big. But the army count is even here. Louis going for more crossbow in here. And Raw going knights, so you know, that pop efficiency with the knights is probably a little better. Not really efficiency, but the army value is going to be more in his favor. Got like 1200 HP versus. I'm not going to be able to select only the villagers. Yeah, 800. Oh, and here it comes. Might not have seen. Oh gosh, yeah, that was such a good switch by Rawl. Louis didn't really see the Cav switch coming in here, and this army should. Is he gonna? Yep, back. He's gonna back up. I had debated jumping on that, but can't fault picking off the mangonels and backing up. Also, meanwhile, you know, I was saying a castle here, but maybe going for this castle. Castle. Delete the stone wall and get it in between here, and you'd be in a good place defensively, and then start mixing in some pikemen. Oh, and Louis really struggling with the food income here. I'd be pulling some of these vills off of wood, just drop off and then queue them in the middle, and then they spread out to try to get more food, because you want to keep those TCs producing. And we're all looking good. So much. And I'm not the camels, I don't know if you really even need to do at this point, Raw. I think I might just focus on knights. But I guess if you're worried about Louis getting some knights out, that'd be good to counter that. Well, preemptive counter, which is good to think about, but could be thinking about that. Raw getting that armor upgrade, elite skirmisher. Meanwhile, moving in with the knights. Oh, and this is tough. We got a TC exposed over here and a mangonel. Oh, just get a shot off. Get one shot off. Yeah, that's about the best you can do. You're gonna lose that now, and lose some vills. These guys could probably even sit under this TC. Oh, they're pretty weak. Good call. Moving out of that one. Ooh, he actually gets a few of them. Meanwhile, are we going to go for a counter attack? We look for a counter attack here. Build some spearmen in defense at the same time. You also have a lot of wood here for. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I like that call. We got more cav coming in. We're all building so much cavalry while Louis is moving forward. Louis also came with a forward lumber camp on that stuff. Decent. Ooh, you see him moving. Louis, take these guys in. I might have even thought about a TC here next to the gold, because you really don't have anything protecting these guys back here. Oh, Raw with the push. Oh, this is devastating. Meanwhile, Louis coming in. He's getting shots of his own. Oh, so those guys are going to get cleaned up, but Louis coming in. Killed all the vills, so the TC can't be garrisoned. Pushing in. Yes, bring those guys in. Sit them. Just sit them on here on this hill. Start picking off these vills. Meanwhile, we're all coming over here. We got a lot. So both sides here, like Raw's pumping out knights, has a lot of food and gold. Could even get more of those queued up. He's still producing. Getting capped ram coming in. Louis, I'd like to this wood and gold, even though you just lost all those guys on it. You know, now I guess it's tough to make spearmen because you don't have the food, but maybe buy some food and just make spearmen to try to cancel these guys, because you're gonna need something to cancel this. You see, we're all going all in on the gold units, and I think if you could just trade like effectively with them, with trash units, you'd be in a good spot. Meanwhile here, a heck of a counter attack. Getting in quite a few. Now, he's going to garrison the TC. But it's full here. Oh, losing crossbow to there. Probably not worth diving under that. Did you see those? Okay, looking around the rest of the base. Meanwhile, Rawl taking out this TC here. Did you bring the spearmen in? Oh, it would have been, if you could have brought those spearmen in while he's sitting under this TC attacking, you could have gotten some, I think you could have cleaned that up. That might be, oh, but at the same time, the cap ram coming in with more knights. So tough from Rawl. I think a castle here supporting this TC would have been big. And then you could have had a little bit more safer gold and stone here. Meanwhile, Rawl's taking that out. But what do we have going on here? Louis sitting in the base. Basically, there's like a base trade going on right now. But the big difference is Rawl with the siege and knights. So much easier to take out buildings, getting so much more control over it, and Louis with nothing, back home in defense, not getting as much damage here. See, I'm not sure how much that army's doing right now while you're at home losing your base with that army sitting there, but you know, taking it all the way back. Oh, it's leading to a castle drop, which is good. Oh man, there's so much going on right now. So we're all got a second TC up over here. I think if you would have been able to see that and stop that, that would have been huge. Because you got 11 vills, which is almost the vill difference. You could have stopped and denied this next TC, which I think was a really good move from Rawl. Because you get it out safe gold, safe wood. You actually protect that a lot more. And the same thing out here: safe gold, safe wood. These TCs kind of make you unraidable against archers, at least. Like you can deny it and cause the idle eco, but you know, it's not going to take them out, and then you can respond with it. Meanwhile, Rawl coming in here with capped rams and knights, and so hard to defend here. And I think, yeah, you don't really have an option. You know, your resources are just crossbow resources, crossbow and siege, which you can't really go siege with the knights around. I think I'd just be selling to buy food. That might be your best play. I don't know if I'd have thought that, but do that to buy food and go pikes, and see what you can do with that. That might be your best bet. Maybe try to find another safe gold income. I don't know what does Louis see here. Not really any safe gold anywhere around, so you're kind of in a bind with that. Yeah, this is really it, and it's raidable, but you do have that castle there. So you know, that's kind of you then have the decision between going forward with the castle or taking it back. Maybe you buy 100 stone, whatever the stone price is now. I'm not sure how to see that in Capture Age, but is that in here? No. Maybe buy some stone and get a little bit more protection on this even. You see, yeah, but you're not even sure about all this production he has up here too, so that's tough. But I'll get back into it. Just wanted to kind of look around. Got the castle drop, but Rawl managing to decimate you at home. Oh, took out one ram, but all these vills are gonna die. Nothing you can do about it. And where's your economy now? Your economy is this TC, which badly needs repaired. Can't even garrison in it. Gold production over here, and a castle here. I like the addition of some rams here too. You know, I might look at dropping a TC here. Just drop it right on in his base. Okay, over here. Yeah, I guess there isn't that much. How much gold is left in here? 600 gold. Not terrible. You're taking his base out. Yeah, and so that's going to be big. Let me pause here real quick to look at Rawl. Rawl destroying your base here, but you're about to trade a bunch. I bet you there's 15 vills in here. Yep. I'd stop producing vills out of this too, Rawl, since you're full up. Hard to think about in a moment, but Louis, bring these guys under. Start moving these guys underneath the TC. So when as soon as they pop, all your archers are shooting at them. See, now they can get away. Oh, I would have loved to seen the archers underneath the base before you break it. You could have gotten 15 kills there. Coming forward, barracks forward. Okay, and Raw, ooh, might want to finish that off. Man, that's so close. Oh, you got that. Never mind. That guy will do that in one hit. One hit. One. Yep, there it goes. Get that. Take out that monastery while you're at it too. He'll queue through that. But yeah, chasing those vills down. Man, if you would have been able to get those, stand there. Oh, buying the stone for another castle. Where's this other castle coming? I'll have to keep an eye out on there. And we do have a base trade. Man, completely. Raw, completely decimated Louis. Yep, getting the monastery. Louis, what I might pump out is like, oh, he's still got all these cav in here. Man, that's so tough. Build another TC and castle dropping this next town center. That's I kind of like this, because then you can take this gold. You can even steal his farms. But you know he's moving this way. You were chasing him down. You got knights. We still don't have any food income. Food. We need the food. Buy the food. Do whatever you need to. Even buy food just to get your TCs, or put some of these guys on farms. Meanwhile, Rawl. What's Rawl seeing here? I'm kind of interested in that. So we have Rawl's point of view. So we know that castle here defending this stuff. You've been raiding those as much as you can. You've been clearing out his base, killed those. Saw this, peeked at the farms. I wonder if that's actually coming through in the normal game, or if that's just there. But you know he's somewhere nearby, at least with that, and taking out your base. Meanwhile, Louis, oh yeah, we've seen Louis' point of view here, pushing in, has his production here. All right, let's get going with it again. See what happens next. Army is actually in Louis' favor here. You have a lot of crossbows, but I think the 25. I think I'll take 25 knights over 31 crossbow any day of the week. Oh, as I say that, yes, here's some kills. Nice, put them right in the middle. Now move them forward. Hit and move. Hit and move. Yep. Move, chasing those guys down. Rawl coming with the knights. Oh, this might be it. This might be it. Is Rawl gonna jump on it now? Or is he thinking elsewhere? This is going to be a big point. So yeah, Louis with the score lead right now. So Louis got the score lead mostly from this KD, but Raw's been pushing that aggression, which I love. I love that aggression there. But we have a big Castle Age fight here, and see Louis even so much more gold. Raw's been using up all his resources, producing military, lost a bunch in here, which is unfortunate, building up food and co. Louis, I'd like to see military pumped out here. I don't know what exactly, but you know, I really am thinking trying to get spearmen. I keep saying it, and I don't know if I'd be full in on it, because you've got this big ball of crossbow here, and maybe I'd just think more crossbow and get a ball enough that you can destroy knights. I mean, knights, it's 120 HP. They take 3 per hit, so you need like 40 crossbow, and you're almost there to one hit them. But you like almost want even more than that, just to, as you lose them, to be continuing to one hit them to full. Separating up. Oh, and I think you're gonna run into the knights. I think this is Rawl running away. Oh, I'd be taking this, Rawl. I'd be taking this fight. Yep. He sees it. Oh, in the mangonel. Louis, run away. I think I'd be chasing this down, Rawl. Easy to say for me now, looking at the whole picture, but you don't know how much he has, so it's tough. At least be bringing that mangonel with him as you see him moving. Ooh! Picking off some vills there. Meanwhile, Louis cleared this TC here. try to get some vills over here onto this. Yeah, we got farms, we got gold. Oh, now Louis is really getting that, pumping out the crossbows. And so, ooh, this separated army. Good move from Rawl here, seeing these guys attack, because that's showing up on his radar, surrounding him and letting him go. Good find picking that up. I probably would have tried to take those from just attacking the mill. Might have just forgotten about them and clicked. Well, you clicked them over there, but meanwhile, where are your archers producing out of? We got 4 archery ranges here producing and clicking back up in the vills. I think this vill count's catching up quite a bit here. Rawl at 2 TCs, Louis at 2 TCs, but with 3 castles. And Louis starting to think about a siege workshop over here, maybe to try to clear out these stables. Not a bad idea. If you got this support, Rawl clearing out the back of Louis' base still. Getting rid of his market, probably not a bad idea, because we all see how crazy this game is, and market abuse is going to be big, so you know he's got to have to rebuild that. Meanwhile, Louis back here cleared up Rawl's base, taking this safe stone here, which is a good call. And I'm wondering what the next move is for everybody. So it's kind of slowed down here. Louis getting battering rams out to clear this. Good idea. I'd like to see some spearmen. Such an advantage of the Japanese. Is that faster attack rate? Oh, healed up the archers in the TC. I wonder if we got some herbal medicine. Oh, and we got knights coming in to defend. Okay, what are we gonna do? Hit. Nice. Good one, Louis. Now hit and pull. Hit and pull back. Rawl took some. Pull this back under the castle. Pull him back under the castle. Oh, see, I don't know who got the better of this trade here. I don't know. Yep. Garrison them. TC castle. So that's one thing I'm never sure about, and I debate, is so that there. I wish I could rewind. You garrison. If I got to fight under my castle with my crossbows, I garrison and it increases the damage output of the castle, but as we watch them attack each night, they're shooting out tons of arrows. I don't know how much it ended up being, but the castle doesn't do a great job of switching from targets, so it shoots out, I don't know, let's say 20 arrows. 10 of them kill the knight it's targeting at, and then the next 10 are almost like overkill or just continue shooting at that guy that's dead, so you kind of lose that damage. So I'm never sure whether leaving them out and attacking separately, because they're just going to target whoever's closest, or you target as you still stop micro them, or you put them in there for the safety and the damage of the output of the castle. I'm never sure when you're getting the better trade with that. So I don't know what the right answer is there, but that's just something I've thought about. If any of you guys know what makes that more efficient, I'd be interested. We'll kill some of these, Louis. Oh, they're running. There it goes. Got him. Okay. Meanwhile, I think this is really good. Clearing up this. Well, what do we have going down on here? We have rams coming back. I don't know if I like that. Separated from army. You really need something defending these. Rawl can easily take these vills and destroy that. Bring some knights in. Be interesting what he does here. Yep, bringing the knights in. Meanwhile, ramming over there. Oh, and the crossbows come in now. See if you'd have timed that at the same time, maybe. Ooh, getting some vill kills though. Oh, that's big. And we are back to even. We are exactly even. I'm going to pause it here. That swing. Raw had such a huge lead here. And the swing back was crazy. This loss of the base really hurt Raw. And I'm not even sure from Raw's side what he's doing here. I've been focusing on my thoughts for Louis since he'd asked my thoughts on what he'd do there. But even Raw's side, that like focusing on knights, I kind of like it. But then the unfortunate part became you lost your gold income here. It's your base. Louis castled this gold. Finished up this gold over here, which is unfortunate. Excuse me for a second while I cough. So, quick story. Just paused to cough. And in the original recording, the button that's supposed to unpause didn't work, so it repaused. You're also hearing Jackie yelling at the dogs in the background, possibly. And I missed 10 minutes of the game. Well, I watched it, but missed the recording of 10 minutes of the game. So this is the cut back in of me watching that portion. I don't remember it because it's been a little while, but we'll see how it goes here. So we were just watching, and Louis pushing forward with this crossbow army here onto Rawl's final stand of a base here. Rawl coming in with the knights here. Gonna lose those to that fight. Probably would have tried to hold on to them, but what we got here? We are Louis with a commanding army lead here, picking off some vills under the TC. Rawl just tough to find safety. He's got the castle here, but these crossbows have that range to really idle him up in this area. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Oh, and Louis coming in with the ram and losing that here. Doesn't really have any army to support that at the point. Oh, and Louis loses some good number of crossbow here, trying to sneak under the castle and TC. Rawl's going to need every bit of help he can like that. Meanwhile, let's get those guys back producing again while Louis steps away. Might want to try mixing in. I think we need some skirm production here, Rawl. Would be what I'd be trying to do. Take the fight against this crossbow. Oh, and Louis just being a real pain. Picking off some vills. Yep, and then there's the skirm queue. As I said it, I remembered that is what he did. So yeah, I kind of cheated there, I guess. But subconsciously, I remembered what you did there, Rawl. Good call. Might want to get some more archer armor though, because we got 7 attack and 5 pierce armor. So 1 more attack, and you'll be having his damage rate against your skirmishers. Oh, and he's gonna come pick off another vill. No, there's a couple. I've said it a couple times here, but ballistics would be so nice here for Rawl. All these peck shots into this crossbow army would be good. And why isn't this firing? Oh man, what the heck? Why didn't that fire? And now it does. Oh man, you could have gotten some major damage on that as Belle lifts up her dog bowl to tell me, hey Zach, I'm freaking hungry, feed me. Not time yet, Belle, though. Nice try. Louis wrapping around here, and this seems to be where the action is here, and a castle drop. Oh, if there's one thing Louis is known for here, it is castle dropping. If you're holding something, need that something to then not be held anymore and be dropped, UnllmitdJuice is your man. The king of drops. I'll patent that here. Oh, and coming in with the rams, trying to get the ram back. Uh-oh. Oh, we got the fight with the skirm. Why are we running away from it? And the ram, is it gonna survive? And it does. 10 HP. Oh, now can repair that after the castle's put up. And the rams coming in here. Man, what a push. What a push here. This is a good job from Louis. Meanwhile, oh yeah, ballistics here would have been nice. Man, yeah, that last... And see, this is the tough part, though. You don't have that gold income. I think I'd mentioned it, but... Man, yeah, if you could have had the gold income for that archer armor and ballistics, that would have been super nice, but just so limited now. Getting a castle down here. I think I might have tried to put it up here to protect my farming eco a little bit more, because that's what you're really in need of right now. Meanwhile, Louis probably clicking up to castle age here soon. Imperial age, sorry. That'd be what I'd be thinking. No, Rawl really needs to take out these rams, but doesn't really have anything good to do it with. Wonder where that knight is. And that knight moving around would probably be good. Wow, he's chasing off this crossbow army. Oh, Louis picked off quite a bit here around this castle as it was going up, as he's running away. But really occupying these skirms without ballistics. Rawl so trapped here at this point. Not much he can do. Louis got a ram in here pushing. 2 castles firing at it. Still, just able to tank so much arrow fire. Not sure what else he can do here. Meanwhile, Louis massing more crossbow behind this. Real good call, I think. Getting that in there. You know you're doing well with it. Oh, and roll. Oof. Unfortunately, walks the skirms right into this castle. Probably didn't even know it was there. Lost all the skirms. Did we get a bill for it? No, probably not. Oh, gosh, yeah, Louis, really good defense of all his income here. There is another gold over here. I wonder if anyone sees that. Does Rawl see that? Alt F. No. Missed that in the scouting. Louis doesn't even really need it at this point, but he missed it too. Meanwhile, oh, are we coming in with the battering rams? Oh man, with this army supporting it, I'm not sure there's anything Rawl can do about it. Oh, and even bringing repairing bills. Oh, crafty. Crafty. Nicely done by Louis. Nicely done. And we're all just forced to come over here to try to take some wood underneath his second castle. Not sure what you can do. Maybe pump out a Kipchak and try to... and Rawl calls it. Don't blame him. Is it Kipchaks that have bonus? No, I think it's Mangadai that have bonus versus Siege. But, yeah, so forget where this picked back up again for me. But heck of a game. We'll be jumping back into my original analysis of this. I come back in after like a pause or the dog's barking or something, but hopefully I can cut that back in well. Such a good call. Game from you guys. Fun game to call. Yeah, if you guys keep having good games like this, I love watching them. So see you as Passac here right now. Okay, now yeah, not sure exactly what Rawl could have done, but good freaking attack. And we'll go into stats here. Yeah, got this push here, and then Louis fought it back. Another great push, and then this fight here. I wonder what fight this was exactly. Might have been that. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but Louis with a big push here. A couple nice fights back from Rawl, but unable to get through there. Louis with a crazy KD. Nature of Rawl being on the aggressive side here. Let the army high. And relic gold for Louis. Oh. Sorry for that pause there. I'm back. Economy wise, Rawl with a lot of food and a lot of gold. We saw that in the amount of knights here, but Louis just traded well with him. So interesting how it goes here. Last technology. Stayed in castle the whole time. I'm wondering if someone were to make it to Imperial Age, if that would have made a huge difference or not. But I love these castle age battles like this, just pumping out military. So society, Louis with the castles, and villagers almost the same. Louis produced a lot more totally. I wonder if we returned a map in here. You know, pretty similar. Idle TC, idle eco. Just a crazy game all around. Yeah, good game, guys. Thanks for putting it forward, and remember, donate to the Patreon, like and subscribe if you want that Capture H Pro for following videos.